I am about to spend 10 meta days inside of VR. If you do not know what that is, it is basically a VR where everything around you is fake, like none of this is real. But it acts like you're there because when you look around it moves with you. The first thing I am going to do is I'm actually going to go change my character because I do not like this character right here. I then went straight into this McDonald's game where it's just like a role play, I guess. And this little kid here kept calling me a big dog, the big gangster dog, and kept chasing me around. I tried to get in a fist bump, but he wouldn't do it. I then went over to these people asking if they was normal, but I still got no reply. Somebody touched this car and the car alarm started going off and it was really loud. Next to the car that was screaming were these little hoverboard things and they was actually so fun to ride. It was so weird as well. I ordered an ice cream and then when I picked it up I ran off, but then I came back because I felt a bit bad. I then ate my ice cream by myself because I had no friends. Then I got the idea that I need to go make some friends on this game. I had ordered 2 of the Grimace shakes, so I just started chugging them down as fast as I could. But as I was walking back, I was feeling a bit tipsy and I felt like I was going to collapse on the floor. But then my game crashed, and then when I opened the app back up, this happened. Ah! Why am I this? I had turned into Grimace, so I thought if I went back to the same restaurant and got a normal drink, I would hopefully turn back to normal. Hopefully. I kept drinking the Coca-Cola that was inside my drink, but then I ended up passing out. I was fine though, of course, and went back to my normal self. But then I met this kid called Grayson, and he asked if he could add me, and of course I said yes, because I needed friends. Grayson asked me if I could be his getaway driver when he went into McDonald's and sorted out some business, but I couldn't get into it properly, so I just decided to come inside, and then he started shouting at me to get into the car. I couldn't get sat down, it wouldn't let me sit down and then drive off. And then when I looked behind me, the unexpected happened. There was actually a police officer trying to catch us, but then we managed to scare him off. For whatever reason, we decided to get a job at McDonald's and I got hired, and this kid was screaming in his ear to let him get a job, so we both got a job. While I was working at McDonald's, I met another friend who was also working behind the counter, so that's 2 friends I've already made in 2 days. After surviving 2 meta days in here, I was missing my phone, but I managed to find this fake phone which kept me going. I had worked at this job so much that I even turned into the man himself, Ronald McDonald. He took me to the bathroom, which was a bit weird, but then when he showed me what you can do in there, it surprised me. His Oculus died, so I had to play by myself, but it was really fun. I played this game where you got to get all the gold. It took forever to open the safe, but I actually managed to do it. Somebody snuck up behind me and killed me though when I least expected it. Even though I kept dying, I managed to get 2 gold bars back, so I managed to win somehow. I decided to play a second round and I managed to deliver all 3 gold to our base. On day 4, I decided to play this game that looked a bit like the Backrooms, and it was. And I met this pro player who knew exactly what he was doing, so he carried me. This is red for me. He told me to flick all the levers, which had a red light on it, and my health went down because I didn't flick the one that had a red light on it before. My screen went dark, meaning one of the monsters in the back rooms was about to attack us, so we had to run. That is another lever complete. We met a new kid who also needed some help, so by the end of this game, I already made 4 new friends. I was actually really useful and I found a lever for all of us. Everyone was looking at something. I didn't have a clue what they was looking at, but then I looked. I could see one of their monsters. They were just standing there looking at us. He was saying that this is the one that we shouldn't touch because it didn't have a red light on it.
Like, when you get in there, you're gonna walk to the left, and I think then to the right, and then it's somewhere in that area you'll know because you'll see a room with a bunch of desks, and at the back you're gonna see like the boss desk that has a monitor that you can click on. When you do it, you're gonna start a chase scene. And now, it's different than the other backrooms chase scenes, because there's one path to go on, but there's an important thing. I really hope you all have good memory, because when you're in there, you're gonna see lamps that have different colors. So when those different colors start like changing on the lamps, remember those, because when you get to the next checkpoint, I guess you could say, like it's like not really a resting point. You have to put in the colors, and then the next door opens and the chase scene continues. So just remember the colors. So.
Okay, we're fine. Thank you, though.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Of course.
That was really sad to say goodbye to him because he had helped us to get all the way over. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for him, but, you know, I'm still with one person at least, so that's fine. But none of us have ever played this game before. I didn't record it, but the monster ended up killing me. And then when I tried getting back into this portal place, it lagged my game out, so I couldn't do it. Mate, it's like day 6. My head's hurting. My Oculus is burning because it's on charge right now because it ran out of battery almost. I've literally just been playing games and sat in VR and it's so tight on my head. And everything's blurry as well because VR just, all the writing's blurry. It's awful. But I'm doing it for the YouTube video. I'm doing it for your entertainment if anyone watches this. So, God, I'll see you in day 7. My head really hurts, but I found these pens that I can draw with. I can just draw whatever I want inside my little thing. I reckon I could definitely make it the full 10 days, but it would just be so much effort. I actually can't be bothered. I mean, I'm still going to try, of course, but, you know, I've found a lot of new people. So far, I've been in it for about 3 hours and a half, maybe, depending on what the time is. I think 3 hours and 20 minutes. I've still got another hour 40 left. It was pretty clear at this point that I'm not going to last any longer, but I wanted to keep going for your guys' entertainment. So please, if you do see this, share it, subscribe, like it, do anything you can. This gave me such a massive headache. For day 8, I literally did not play any games. I just listened to music and had an Instagram call because they've just added Instagram to Oculus. For day 9, I had a little bit of energy because I messaged one of my friends and they actually called me on Instagram, so I was on call to them as recording this. They gave me a little bit of energy, so I just decided to play Flappy Bird on one of my favourite maps. They also played you music, which was really peaceful, but I can't play it due to copyright reasons. Day 10 finally happened. I was still on call to my friend at this point, and I literally had so much energy that I decided to play golf. But I did not realise that you can't hit the ball if it's still moving, to even just to stop it. So that's why I kept accidentally hitting it and missing. Well, and I miss normally as well. This shot here really annoyed me. It took me a couple of attempts to do, and when I finally did it, it hit the windmill. I did cut it out because it was a bit too long and boring, but it went in the next shot. This is the shot I've been trying to do for the whole thing. You gotta try get it down that tiny little hole, which I didn't realise until now. I finally fit it in, and I was so hyped, and I was begging for it to go back in. It went in. I was so happy that you've got no idea. At the end, I went back to the person who encouraged me to keep on doing this. He showed me this weird thing that you can do at the playground at the McDonald's. I met the Siren Head as well when I came back down from that little rocket thing. And I really wanted to skin, but it would not let me clone it. Please like and subscribe. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and did start this at 9, and it is now 5 o'clock. That's how long this took me to record and edit. 5 hours in gameplay, then it altogether had about an hour in clips. For a really small creator like me, that's a lot because I'm taking a risk because I'll probably get about 10 views, but hopefully I'll get a lot more. I also would not recommend this because... Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.